Hello everyone, my name is BFViking, and for today's episode of Battlefield History Loadouts, we won't be talking about just one person, but a group of people fighting for their country and their country's independence. So I can make this video about half an hour long, but you guys probably don't want to hear me go on for that long. But this episode is based around the Irish Republican Brotherhood, which were a group of volunteers who wanted their country, which is Ireland, to be an independent country. So you might be wondering, why is this much of a big deal that Ireland would be controlled by England? Well, the English at the time were Protestants and the Irish were Catholics, so most of this was due to religion, but also most Irish people wanted to be an independent country. So since England were fighting in the First World War, the IRB decided in 1916, the Irish Republican Brotherhood saw this as a great time to form a rebellion and fight for freedom, seeing as England were mainly concentrated on the war and Ireland would be the least of their worries. So on April 24th of 1916, the Irish Republican Brotherhood decided to start the rebellion and start a war on the English inside of Ireland. On Monday morning, April 24th, 1916, the IRB took control of Dublin city centre and other major vantage points, blocking off roads. Soon after, the English soldiers that were in the city began to attack the IRB. The IRB killed much more English soldiers than the English soldiers killed IRB, but the rebellion was extremely outnumbered, as the IRB only had 1,200 men and the English had 16,000, so the numbers were extremely uneven and the rebels were forced to surrender on April 29th. Some of the main leaders of the IRB were Tom Clark, James Connolly, Patrick Pearse and Thomas MacDonagh, but sadly they were executed. So everybody, I know there was a lot of history out there, but hopefully you guys found it interesting. And so now for the in-game loadout. For the primary weapon, I'll be using the Gewehr 98, and there's actually an interesting fact behind why I'm using this rifle. And that is, in the First World War, Germany gave the IRB 20,000 rifles and 1 million rounds of ammunition for the IRB to fight against the British in the First World War. But despite tensions in Ireland, the Irish would still fight alongside the British in World War I. So, as I said, the primary is the Gewehr 98 infantry, and the secondary would be the Mauser C96, but unfortunately that weapon is only available for the medic class. But the IRB did also use some revolvers, so I will be going with the Bodeo 1889. The grenades they used were homemade, so I'm just going to be using the frag grenade, and the knife will be the standard combat knife. This loadout works very well on maps such as Amiens, as the Gewehr 98 has those really nice iron sights, and the revolver is quite powerful. I also play on Amiens because the standoff took place in Dublin City, so I suppose Amiens is the closest we're going to get to that. Well, there we have it, guys. Hope you found this video interesting. I do find researching these videos quite interesting myself, but if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. Hope you're having an awesome day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Battlefield video.
Granate ist raus!